Alrighty guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. So today we are rebuilding the Charlotte Hornets in NBA 2K24. So the Charlotte Hornets, man, it was another kind of confusing offseason. I feel like every Charlotte Hornets fan really wanted the Charlotte Hornets to go ahead and take Scoot Henderson with the #2 overall pick in the draft, but instead they went for the better fit in Brandon Miller. They could have maybe traded Terry Rozier then and had a really exciting backcourt of LaMelo and Rozier, but they went with fit and selected Brandon Miller. I think you go for the better prospect instead of the better fit, but yeah, I feel like that's what the Warriors did wrong when they went ahead and selected James Wiseman over LaMelo Ball. And another thing they did that was, kind of odd, they went ahead and re-signed Miles Bridges. Well, actually, Miles Bridges actually re-signed himself. He came back in his qualifying offer. They re-signed P.J. Washington. They went ahead and signed Nick Richards back, Edmund Sumner, Cody Martin, Frank Ntilikina. Yeah, they also went ahead and drafted Nick Smith Jr. as a nice guard for this team. I don't know what's going on with Kai Jones. I'm probably just going to not play him at all this video because it looks like he's, I don't know what's good with him. But, yeah, but if you take a look at the rotation the way it is right now, we got LaMelo Ball, Terry Rozier, Brandon Miller, Miles Bridges, and Nick Richards. They want to start Nick Richards, but I'm just going to go ahead and start Mark Williams right away. I really like Mark Williams. I'm going to go ahead and start him right away. We got Gordon Hayward off the bench, which I'm fine with. We got Nick Richards, P.J. Washington, Edmund Sumner, Cody Martin, and then Theo Maledon out of the rotation. Actually, Cody Martin and Theo Maledon is out of the rotation. So I'll just go ahead and leave it like this. We already have enough forward depth in here right now. The only guy I would probably play is Nick Smith Jr., but since he's not playing, I think it makes sense to go ahead and send him down to the G League, as well as James Bouknight or something, because I don't know if Bouknight is ready to contribute right away. Still a 71 overall, so I'm going to send Bouknight down to the G League. Also, probably Theo Mallon or something like that. Kai Jones, I don't know if I'm going to play him at all, but I'll just go ahead and send Bouknight down there. I guess I'll go and send Nick Smith down there. And if we need him to play, I'll go ahead and send him back up. So I'll see you guys at the end of the season. If we did something at the trade deadline, it'll probably be trading Gordon Hayward, but I don't really plan on that. I just feel like, just riding the season out, and I'll see you guys at the end of the season. So Damian Lillard helps Giannis win another MVP. Rookie of the Year is going to Victor Wembanyama. Six-man Chris Paul, defensive player. Also, Giannis wins Most Improved Paul Reed. Clutch player going to Zach LaVine, and Coach of the Year going to Nick Nurse. So on the first team, on the second team, then on the third team, we do get LaMelo Ball and All NBA second team. That's very great to see. Then All NBA third team. So we were the 15th seed. I think we were the 14th. It was something like the 15th or the 14th. We were the 14th seed. 24-58. We were tied to one of the worst records in the NBA, which isn't a great start, but I guess it's fine for now. So we take a look at the player stats. We got 21.5 from LaMelo Ball. We got 15 from Brandon Miller, his rookie year. 15 from Terry Rozier. 14 from Miles Bridges. We got about 13 from P.J. Washington. 9 from Gordon Hayward. 8 from Edmund Sumner. 8 from Mark Williams. 5 from Nick Richards. 5 from Cody Martin. We got 2.5 from Theo Maledon. 1 from Frank Ntilikina, and 1.5 from Nick Smith Jr. 0.6, 0.5. Then Kai Jones obviously didn't play at all. I do not want to play in arm. So yeah. Take a look who wins the NBA Finals. I think the Bucks might make it there. This is my prediction. Actually, wow, they do. Okay, so Dame and Giannis go all the way to the NBA Finals to play the Pelicans, and the Bucks go on to win the championship. From MVP is going to Giannis. That was actually a really successful season from Giannis just now, but heading into our player times, Udonis Haslem, he already retired. Don't know why he's still here. Chris Paul retires. I'm going to override that. I don't think he retired yet. Kyle Lowry, Rigue, all these other guys are retiring. So none of our players retired, so it doesn't really matter too much. Heading into the draft lottery here, I don't know if we have a lottery pick or not. Wow, I was completely wrong. We got the #6 overall pick in the draft. Okay, so we can add another young rookie to this team to pair with LaMelo and Brandon Miller. That's what I absolutely love right there. So I feel like we just need something because this Hornets team is just not going to do it. So we're projected to go ahead and select Isaiah Collier, which is stupid. I'm not going to go ahead and select him. We already have LaMelo Ball. Yeah, we kind of made the same wrong decision with Scoot. Maybe we can retrace our steps. Scoot Anderson draft Isaiah Collier, but I don't think it would make sense to get such a good player in Isaiah Collier. Like, he's a point guard, obviously, 17 points, 15 assists, 31. I mean, yeah, he would be okay at the shooting guard. We can move LaMelo there. I mean, that could actually make some sense here. We move LaMelo to shooting guard, grab Isaiah Collier, but I don't think he'll fall that far, though. Let's just see. Let's hop into the draft and see what's going to happen. So, number 1, Matt Buzelos to the Rockets. We got Isaiah Collier going to the Celtics. That's actually a really good pickup for them. How'd they get the number 2 overall pick? Timberwolves get DJ Widener, so that dream is over. Ron Holland, Justin Edwards, so we can take Alex Sarr, which wouldn't be too bad, actually. I think I might go there, so Alex Sarr, I can move into center if I want to. Alex Sarr, I'll go and take you with our 6th overall. Hopefully that pays out. Then I'll go ahead and take Xavier Booker. So we're taking 2 centers here, which I'm fine with. So I would love to get Isaiah Collier, actually, but he went to the Celtics. Really good get for them. So Alex Sarr will be our brand new center. So I'm going to go ahead and accept the both of these guys. So team play options. Mark Williams, I'm going to accept, as well as JT Thor. Then qualifying offers, we got Theo Maladon. I'm not going to extend that qualifying offer. So heading into free agency, we got the bird rights to Miles Bridges and Gordon Hayward. So Gordon Hayward, I will not be bringing back to the team. He wants to return to Utah, which that can be a nice reunion, which that's pretty fine with me. He was really, really good in Utah, man. Absolute stud in Utah. 22 points, almost 40% from 3. He was really, really good in Utah, but he got hurt with the Celtics. He, broke his leg, broke his ankle or something. Then after that, he was just not the same. So, yeah, that's Gordon Hayward for you. But one player I think I will be bringing back is Miles Bridges, because I don't know if I can rely on PJ Washington just yet. So I'm going to go ahead and re-sign Miles Bridges. He might get the bag that he's wanted. I'm going to try and, lower the money to 22 million for 3 years, lower it to 19 million. So I'm going to move Xavier Booker to the center. And he does say the same, so I'll go ahead and move him there. And the secondary position as well, I would want him to play some center, so secondary position. I'm going to actually fix all these, actually. So LaMelo, all these are fine. And then Nick Richards, Alex Sarr, I would love to hit off him to play his original position, power forward, and then that should be it right there. So Miles Bridges, I'm going to go ahead and bring back, and then Gordon Hayward can return to Utah. Dio, I will not be bringing it back. So Miles Bridges is the only signing we're going to do. I don't think Lonzo Ball can go ahead and bring him in. No, he can't. So I'm not going to bring in Lonzo. So Miles Bridges, welcome to the team. I mean, that could be an option later down the line, but Miles Bridges, welcome to the team. We can reunite the Ball brothers. So we got LaMelo Ball, Pierre Rozier, Nick Smith Jr., Red Miller, Cody Martin, Miles Bridges, PJ Washington. We got Mark Williams, Alex Sarr. There's definitely a lot of centers we can definitely play. One thing I'm going to do is I'm probably going to trade Kai Jones, man. I don't really want him on the team no more. Like I said, it's just freaking me out. So Kai Jones, the Oklahoma City Thunder, I feel like they can take a shot at him for a second round pick. There's no way they give me a first for Kai Jones. So second for Kai Jones, but get Kai Jones out of here because we definitely need to. So I don't know who's going to start next season. I'm not quite sure. So yeah, we got a log jam at the center. So we might not make the playoffs next year. So we get backup point guards, Monte Morris, John Wall, Jalen Noel. There's definitely a lot of good options here, but I think I'm going to go with Monte Morris with our MLE. Also got a 25-year-old Jalen Noel. He signed with the Sacramento Kings. He did sign with the Sacramento Kings. 13 points. And Monte Morris. I mean, Jalen Noel is younger. He should go up. I'll give Jalen Noel a contract. So Jalen Noel, go ahead and bring him in on a 2-year deal. And then that should be it. That's all we're gonna probably do this season. We got 14 players. I'll go ahead and just roll it out here. So I guess I'll sign another forward guard just in case. So another forward. We got Joe Harris, Reggie Bullock, recently signed with the Houston Rockets. I'll go ahead and bring him in for a 1-year minimum contract. So we're bringing in Reggie Bullock, and then I'll see you guys with player progression. So LaMelo Ball is going up to a 91. Brandon Miller's going up. We got Mark Williams, Miles Bridges, Terry Rozier going down, Jalen Noel going up. We got Nick Richards going up, Reggie Bullock going down, and all these young guys going up. So it's honestly pretty good here. Buganai is also another guy we can maybe move on from because he just hasn't turned into anything yet. Maybe a young team would like to take him on, but I'll see you guys in the rotation. Alright, so if you take a look at the rotation, we got LaMelo Ball, Terry Rozier, Brandon Miller, Miles Bridges, Mark Williams, Jalen Noel, PJ Washington, Alex Sarr, Nick Richards, and then Reggie Bullock on the rotation. Pretty fun rotation. I'll run a 10-man. I guess we can get Reggie Bullock some minutes, and then that should be it, man. I like what we have. I don't know if we'll be a playoff contender yet, but Cody Martin, James Vugnan, and these guys get minutes. We could definitely make a trade at the deadline. Maybe get Lonzo Ball to pair with LaMelo. I mean, that could be an option, or just get another young guy. But I think like a couple more off season, and I'll turn this team in. A couple more off seasons, and I'll turn this team into a contender. Power ranking is gonna land us at 19, so 2K isn't really a big believer. Yeah, I'll definitely see what's available at the deadline. If we can make a trade, I'll show you. But if not, I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Looking at the trade deadline right now, we're 28 and 23 on the season, so we're the 5th seed, so we're not terrible, but there's still some work to do. So I want to go ahead and make a big trade like I said I was going to do. So the main position I want to upgrade is probably like the shooting guard. I want to go ahead and move Terry Rozier, or we can go ahead and maybe upgrade like center, power forward, maybe something like that. So I'll just go ahead and look around the league and see what's available here. So there's this one guy that I really like the idea of, and that was actually the Miami Heat's Tyler Hero. They're buying right now, so maybe you want to go ahead and trade Tyler Hero, get all the first-round picks they can, and finally trade him, because he's been in trade rumors a lot for the Miami Heat. So maybe we can get Tyler Hero. They get a really good point guard on Terry Rozier. I'll move Rozier to the point, see if he goes up in overall, and he actually goes down, so never mind. So I'm going to try and actually get him on the team. The other guy I had in mind, but it would make no sense at all, was the Timberwolves' Anthony Edwards, man. I wouldn't see a single reason why Timberwolves to give him up, man. Like, it just would make no sense. So I'm going to try and get the Miami Heat's Tyler Hero, man. So Tyler Hero, I feel like him and Rozier's salary could. Okay, yes, it does. So Rozier for Tyler Hero, we're obviously going to have to add a couple more pieces to the trade. So, I mean, who else could we throw there? Nick Richards, I would probably throw in there if he wasn't injured. Maybe I can uninjure him, maybe throw him in there, because, okay, let's say we add a first-round pick from 2026, this 2028 first-round pick, and then pretend this is a 2030 first. So Rozier and 3 firsts for Tyler Hero. See if we can do it with 2 firsts, and they do decline. I'll add that 2029 first, and they do still decline. I'll throw a second, I'll throw another second, and they still don't agree. Okay, let's say it's a normal second instead of a pick swap second, they still don't agree. Okay, I'll uninjure Nick Richards and throw him in there. Alright, so I'm including Nick Richards in the trade. I'm offering 2 firsts and 2 seconds for Tyler Hero, as well as Terry Rozier, and they still decline. Okay. I'll throw this 2029 first round pick in there, and they still decline. Man, okay, let's say we throw, like, Nick Smith in there, and then they give me, like, Drew Smith. I don't know if they say yes to this. And they agree, finally, we get Tyler Hero on the team to be our new 2-guard to play next to LaMelo Ball. Yeah, that's a really good addition. So, we now got this settled with LaMelo. So this is, the future right here. We got LaMelo Ball, Rozier, and Brandon Miller. And then, yeah, I feel like we should be in a pretty good position after that trade. So, adding Tyler Hero, we got LaMelo Ball, Hero, Brandon Miller, Miles Bridges, Mark Williams, Jalen Noel, PJ Washington, Alex Sarr, Cody Martin, Reggie Bullock. So the bench is definitely not figured out yet, but like I said, eventually we're gonna turn this team into a contender. Have it all planned out, and I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Stephen Curry, at the age of 37, wins another MVP. Wow, okay, Rookie of the Year, DJ Wagner, 6-man, Russell Westbrook, Defensive Player, Evan Mobley, Most Improved, Kuminga, Clutch Player, Zach LaVine, Coach of the Year going to Steve Kerr, Executive going to Harrison, and then All-NBA first team, All-NBA second team, All-NBA third team, Miguel LaMelo Ball once again. So, heading into our player stats, we have about 21 from Tyler Hero, 21 from LaMelo, 17 from Brandon Miller, 14 from Jalen Noel, a really good player off the bench, 14 from Bridges, we got 11 from PJ Washington, 9 from Alex Sarr, we got 8, 10, and about 1 block per game from Mark Williams. I knew I was almost going to trade him, but I decided not to. We got 4 from Luganite, 4.5 from Cody Williams, we got 2 from Reggie Bullock, and then 0 from JT Thor. So we are the 6th seed in the Eastern Conference. We have to play the Toronto Raptors. So they have DeLon Wright, the starting point guard, Klay Thompson, yes, Scotty Barnes, Chris Boucher, but they have no longer have Pascal Siakam. Oh, actually, yes, they do. He just injured right now. So Siakam is out for 1 to 2 weeks, so he should be back, but it's looking like we are okay. Jalen Noel is out 4 to 6 weeks, so we're without a backup point guard, which I don't know if we're gonna be fine without him or not, but hopefully we can still end up pulling it off. So they're up 2-1 right now. We even it up 2-2. We take the 3-2 lead, and we are gonna beat them at 6. All right, now we got the Detroit Pistons. So they have K Cunningham, Jane Ivey, LeBron James, okay, Marvin Bagley, Addis Mara, Star Thompson, Boyan, Isaiah Stewart, John Watchman, Metu, Matt Muscala, and Chris Dunn. So against the Detroit Pistons, okay, LaMelo Ball, we're gonna go up 3-2, and we're gonna beat them in 6. We're in the conference finals to play the Atlanta Hawks. So Trae Young, DeJounte Murray, AJ Griffin, Sadiq Bey. DeJounte Murray was also another guy I was looking at. Clint Capella, and Cole, Cole, Anthony, DeAndre Hunter, Bogdan, Jalen Johnson, and Kobe Buffkin. So LaMelo Ball is with a sore left knee, but he's gonna play through it. And Tyler Hero's fully healthy. So these guys are playing really good. But can we go ahead and go to the finals? So game 1, okay, LaMelo gets back. Game 2, they even it up. Game 3, we take the 2-1 lead. I'm gonna take the 3-1 lead. They're gonna get 2 games, and they're gonna force the game 7. Dang, we're not gonna blow a 3-1 lead, right? Yeah, no way we do. Okay, so in game 7, gonna go ahead and hop into the simcast here and see what happens. So it's a pretty close game. Hopefully we can pull it off, though, and it is looking like we're gonna go ahead and go to the NBA Finals. Okay, so 139 to 135. It was a close game. Alex Sarr came in huge, man. A rookie, 27 points came in absolutely huge. 26 from LaMelo Ball, 23 from Tyler Hero, 19 from Brandon Miller. We're in the finals to play the Oklahoma City Thunder, so it's a young team versus another young team. SGA, Giddey, Lou Dort, Jalen Williams, Andre Drummond, Spencer Dinwiddie, Chet Holmgren, Ron Holland, Jalen Williams, Joe Case Wallace. It's honestly a very insane rotation, but let's see what happens. Game 1, no way, dude. Mark Williams is out for this season with his strained left hip. Is he playing, or is he coming off the bench now? Okay, they want to have him come off the bench because he's injured. They want to start Alex Sarr, which I'm completely fine with, man, but they're going to take it. Game 2, he evened it up. Game 3, Jalen Noel is back and ready to play, so we get Jalen Noel back for the NBA Finals, which is an absolute W. They're going to go up 2-1. They're going to go up 3-1, and Tyler Hero's out for the season, and we're going to lose. Okay, so injuries railed us once again, just like the Timberwolves video. So Tyler Hero didn't play that last game, which that kind of, messed us up. I mean, he played, I think, no, he didn't play. Never mind. Buganite was starting, so yeah, that's what happened. That's how we lose right there. So, we still have another offseason to get better, and there's definitely some holes I want to fix on this team. So, heading into the draft order here, I don't know if we have another pick. I think we actually traded that pick, and we have to make sure we traded it, and we actually have some seconds. So, I'm not too concerned about these second-round picks. I'm just going to go ahead, hop into rookie signing here, man. We made the NBA Finals, so we're obviously contenders. So, team play options, we got Brandon Miller, Mark Williams, Xavier Booker, all bring it back to the team, because why not? Qualifying offers, we got Drew Smith, which I got in the Miami Heat trade, which I'm gonna actually not extend that. Buganite, that's $10 million. I'm not gonna extend that qualifying offer. So heading into free agency here, Buganite, we could bring back if we want to, but I'm not going to pay him $10 million. So got Hero and Noel, that's fine with me. Tyler Hero, we need some backups. We need a backup small forward, backup 2. We just need some backup wings. So Cam Thomas, I see, which he really shouldn't be a free agent right now. Don't know what the Brooklyn Nets are doing, or that they decline him or something like that. 23 points, 35% from 3. I think it's a no-brainer. We go ahead and try and aim for Cam Thomas. He should not be a free agent. So Cameron Thomas, and once again, the Nets have the rights to him, so I'm gonna have to pay him a little bit more than what he's expecting. So I'm gonna offer him a 3-year, a 3-year deal, $13 million. Hopefully Cameron Thomas does accept this offer, and hopefully the Nets don't match it. So are we gonna get Cameron Thomas? Can we? Hold on, let me see. All right, is he gonna sign it though? So Cameron Thomas is gonna sign the contract. So we get the 23 per game score off the bench with this young Charlotte Hornets team. That's absolutely insane, dude. Let's go. All right. So I gave him all the money, which is definitely worth it. We need a backup small forward, and Block is still here, which I might actually wait till day 2. We still got some holes to fill once again. So for now, I'll go ahead and bring in like a Terrence Davis for a minimum contract, and then I'll go ahead and sign a backup power forward and Haywood Highsmith for a minimum contract. So bring those 2 in, and then James Buganite, I don't know if he's going to be back on his qualifying offer. So we have 13 players on our team now, which I'll go ahead and wait till day 12 to go ahead and sign another really good wing off the bench. So day 11, day 12. So day 12, Laurie Markkinen, I don't know if you're gonna get any of these guys. Tim Hardaway will be nice. As Jonathan Isaac, Aaron Nesmith, Jalen McDaniels, bring him back to the team. They already like a Torian Print, so the options are kind of slim. But I'll go ahead. Like Tim Hardaway would be nice. He's not gonna accept a minimum. Who can we get, man? Let's see. Karis LeVert, and we can move him to small forward. I'll just go ahead and probably like Aaron Nesmith. Is he gonna accept the minimum? No, he's not. So we're not gonna get Aaron Nesmith. I guess I'll go ahead and bring back Jalen McDaniels back. Okay, he's not gonna accept it either, dude. Okay. Torian Prince, sure, bring him in. Then that'll be it. So Torian Prince will be the big addition. Buka Knight's back and just 10 million qualifying offers. So we can definitely use that money in a trade, and then yeah, we should be fine heading into the next season. I'll see you guys in the rotation. Your rotation is LaMelo Ball, Tyler Hero, Brandon Miller, Miles Bridges, Mark Williams, Cameron Thomas, Jalen Noel, PJ Washington, Alex Sarr, and Torian Prince. It's a perfect rotation, man. Hopefully Cameron Thomas can give that same production, 23 points per game, 35% from 3 for us. We got a lot of young talent, so maybe he won't. We'll just have to see what he does, and I'll see you guys at the end of the season. I'm gonna try and get a backup forward and Corey Kispert at the deadline for Boog Knight and Prince, and Boog Knight has a qualifying offer. I mean, Bird right, so I'm gonna have to include Cody Martin instead. I don't know if they say yes to this, and they do not. I'll throw one first, and that is it. And they still decline. I'm not gonna do it. At the end of the season, we're the second seed in the East. So at one point, we were really bad. We definitely turned the season around and won 52 games this season. But Mark Williams is out for the season on a torn right MCL. That's definitely very sad. We got Alex Sarr, but let's see what happens, man. But heading into our players, so we got to play the Atlanta Hawks. So we got 20 from LaMelo, 20 from Hero, 20 from LaMelo, 18. We got 16 from Cameron Thomas, 12 from Miles Bridges, 9 from Alex Sarr. We got 8 from Mark Williams, 8, and then 4. So we got to play the Atlanta Hawks. So Trey could be Buffkin. Looks like DeJounte Murray is out for a very long time. He's down to a 74. He is actually out for the season, torn right ACL. Okay, that's terrible. But we're without no DeJounte Murray. We're going to beat them at 5. They get their business to play the Raptors. They still have Jaden Hardy. Delon Wright is their starting point guard. They got Klay Thompson. I guess Jaden Hardy starting then because he only played 7 games. So this time they'll have a fully healthy Siakam. So it's definitely going to be harder than before. But let's just see what happens, man. Game 1, we're going to take. Game 2, Torian Prince is out, and they even it up. Game 3, they take. Game 2, Brandon Miller. Dang, bro, all these injuries, but Brandon Miller will still play. Averaging 21 right now. With the other hand, though, Torian Prince is out. So Torian Prince was averaging 2, so not really big production, but we don't really have a backup center out there. That's the only bad thing I would say about this. So the Raptors, they're gonna go up 3-2. So it's not looking good for us at all. Mark Williams, that defense, man, it really sucks. But we are going to go ahead and force a game 7. We got 142 to 118, 34 from Tyler Hero. So whoever wins has to play the Cleveland Cavaliers, and they actually have a pretty good team. So the Cleveland Cavaliers, Garland, Mitchell, Zachary, Evan, Jared Allen. Let's see what happens. First, we have to see if we're gonna beat the Raptors, man, which I definitely think we're a better team than them. But at the end of the day, let's see what happens, man. And we started to blow them out, but we're still gonna go ahead and beat them 142 to 126. 32 from Melo, 20 from Cam Thomas, 19, and then 16 from Brandon Miller. So we beat the Raptors. We come back from 3-2. Now we got the Cleveland Cavaliers. So Garland, Mitchell, we already went through this team. Christian Wood, Terrence Mann, Victor Oladipo. Their bench is not that good. Struce, Wood, and Terrence Mann and Victor Oladipo off the bench is kind of scary. So we did have Edmund Sumner once. We didn't bring him back though. But let's see what happens. So game 1, I'm going to take game 2, they're going to take game 3, and then game 4, we're going to get swept just like that by the Cavaliers. Looks like the Cavaliers was a different beast, man. Looks like our run is over. So, yeah, there's definitely some questions about this team. Maybe we trade for, that very good center that the Charlotte Hornets have been missing almost LaMelo Ball's entire career. So maybe we do that. I don't know. It's definitely an option. I'll have to see what's available because there's not many centers available. We don't have enough players in their contract to maybe get the trade to go through, man. We'll just have to see what I can work with. Heading into free agent here, Mark Williams is a free agent in Washington, so I'm going to bring Peter Washington back. I'm also going to go ahead and retain Mark Williams. Actually, that's a pretty big contract. I guess I'll give it to him. Re-sign the both of these guys, and then the rest of the guys really not too concerned about that much. So, Washington and Mark Williams, welcome back to the team. The other guys can walk. I don't really care. So, need our backup point guard back, and Jalen Noel. That is taken care of right there. So we get our backup point guard back. We also might need a backup small forward. We really haven't had one this entire video. So I think Cam Reddish will actually switch it up a little bit. So Cam Reddish wouldn't be too terrible. So Cam Reddish, I'll go ahead and give him a nice contract. So Reddish, welcome to the team on a 2-year deal. So honestly, I don't know if he'd run it back or make a trade, because it's kind of, we'll see how we're doing at the trade deadline, and then we'll figure out what we have to do. We already have a 10 rotation. I'll just see you guys in the rotation. So it's the same exact rotation out last year. I'm definitely going to stop like the trade deadline or something and make a trade for a starting center or starting power forward. We'll have to see what's available, man. So we are the second seed in the Eastern Conference. The Wizards were actually number 1. So with a very good team of Poole, Stephen Castle, Franz Wagner, Tari Eason, Gafford, they actually managed to put up a pretty good team. I really like this team. Wow. Shout out to the Wizards for making it work when they're rebuilding and stuff. But we got the Brooklyn Nets. So Dylan Harper, Derek White, Cameron Johnson. No, we should be able to beat this team, man. They have no really like a really good player. Kaminga is hurt, which he actually turned into a really good player in 2K. He's out 4 to 6 weeks. He's not going to be back in this series, I suppose so, but player stats basically look the same. We got 22 from LaMelo, we got 19.5 from Hero. Basically look the same the entire way through, so we got the Nets, and against the Nets, we are going to go ahead and, okay, Jalen Noel is hurt. Okay, never mind, no, we're down 3 to 2, man, what's going on? We're going to force a game 7, and we're going to lose, okay. Yeah, I think it's time to make a big move, man. I think it's time to trade for like an elite power forward to go ahead and put this team over the top. There might be only 1 or 2 more seasons left to go ahead and do this. So we're gonna have to do it next year. We might sign and trade Miles Bridges for this guy. Actually, that might be the route we go ahead and do. So a sign and trade for Miles Bridges might be the route we go ahead and go. So play retirement. None of our important players. The draft lottery, I'm not too concerned about theirs. I don't think we have a first round pick or anything as well. I'll check just in case, and we have Frederick Goodwin. Why not? So team player options. Let's go ahead into this. Alex Starr. Qualifying offers Caleb Love, Brandon Miller's a free agent. So Brandon Miller, I'm definitely gonna go ahead and re-sign you. So Brandon Miller, and Tyler Hero actually. Wow. Okay. So and Miles Bridges. Wow. Okay, it's gonna get expensive. So Hero, I'm not gonna trade you. I'm gonna re-sign you. And then Brandon Miller is getting an offer from the Golden State Warriors. So I'm not gonna go ahead and let Brandon Miller walk as well. So Brandon Miller, I'm gonna give you an extension, and then Miles Bridges will be signed and traded. I'm gonna see if I can sign him to the contract so I can match the player that I want to trade for his salary, and then I'll sign and trade Miles Bridges. I'm aiming for Jonathan Kuminga. I'm offering this package, and they decline. I'll offer one more first, and they decline. I'll offer a second, and we get the to go through. So we had to give up a lot, but we get Jonathan Kuminga on the team, which I'm telling you, man, 23 points per game. He's an absolute stud in 2K. We get Kuminga on the team, and we just have to fill out the rest of our depth, and then after that, we should be fine. Actually, we should be fine, actually, right away. So I'm going to sign a small forward. I see Jonathan Isaac. He would be an okay addition. I'm also going to go ahead and see if I can bring Gabe for a minimum. I'm also going to throw a contract at Chiminzi Metu for a minimum. So, the 3 of those guys will be really good bench additions. Lamar Stevens as well would be nice. We're bringing in the 3 of those guys. So, I would say we have about 13 players on our team. So, I would say like 1 or 2 more players would be nice. So, I'll go ahead and bring in Jordan Nuora for a minimum contract. So, Jordan Nuora, I'll bring you in, and then after that, that should be it. So, that's your rotation. That's your off-season. We acquired Jonathan Kuminga. That should put this team over the top. And I'll see you guys at the end of the season. This year we had the best record in the league. So we got to play the Milwaukee Bucks. They no longer have Dame or Giannis after winning a championship in the first season. They're looking at the rebuilding. We're going to sweep them. Now we got the Cleveland Cavaliers. Garland Mitchell, Terrence Davis. They're starting Terrence Davis. Maybe we should not lose by this team. LaMelo Ball's. Wait, was LaMelo not playing? He was not playing, was he? LaMelo. Never mind, he was. Okay, I thought he wasn't. So we're down 0-2. We're down 0-3, and we're down. Oh, actually, I forgot to mention that Brandon Miller tore his ACL. Yeah, he's out for the entire season. So even if we lose, I'm gonna run it back one more year with injuries off, and we're gonna. Okay, no, we're gonna lose now. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna run it back one more year though, because that was a fluke simulation, and I'm gonna turn the injuries off. With Brandon Miller fully healed, we should be able to successfully win a championship. For our last season with injuries off, we got to play the Orlando Magic in round 1, and we are going to go ahead and beat them in 7. We got the Wizards, we're going to beat them in 6, and in the conference finals, we got the Pistons, which we are going to beat them in 5 to play in the NBA finals to play the San Antonio Spurs. So against the Spurs, we are going to lose in 6. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.